Let me know when you start seeing people in chat. Make sure to include your audio.
Yeah, I did.
Ash, get it.
I'm just gonna close on my Twitch real quick and reload it back up. They have a sub. FG still missing people though.
Is anybody in chat yet?
Yeah, there's 5 viewers, nobody's typing anything.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. We are in some competitive collective esports play day. Today we are going to have Farside Gaming going against Saints Revival. Saints Revival, a new team, taking a spot of one of the old teams in the collective that has unfortunately left us. I will pull up the standings in a second. Currently, Farside Gaming in the American Siege Conference is 3-1. And then there is Saints Revival, and they unfortunately have the Baron of taking on a team's record of 0-1-2, and they have 1 point, sitting near the bottom of the American Siege Conference standings. Looks like we're just waiting for one player from Saints Survival. I do have word that unfortunately due to some Xbox Live issues, they're going to be having to get a sub for this game. So that is a bit unfortunate for them, as we are just waiting for the last person to join this. Oh, okay. It looks like their 5th player that was having issues is now ready to play. I'm getting word that they are going to be good to go once he joins. So that should be pretty good. Just waiting for Saint Survival's 5th to join.
Wait, so did we get word that Abyssal was gonna be filling in, or is it sub?
We do have word that Abyssal will be playing.
Okay.
Still waiting for Saint Survival's 5th to join here. Not sure what the holdup is.
This should be a good game.
Yeah. It's one of the top teams in the ASC far side. And I don't believe we have seen Saint Survival play at all. Not sure if they have scrimmed any teams at all. I know that my team is not playing them. And it looks like Saints' 5th player has joined, is now they are all readying up.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Just waiting for the last 2 members, Sparta and Tonics, to ready up, and then we will get into the match. I'm excited for Bank. This is one of my more favorite maps.
It's a good
I'm
map.
not always played as much, but I'm excited for it.
It can be a hard map to play if you don't have any kind of strategies going into it.
Yeah, and it looks like everybody's readied up, so we are going to start the game now.
Oh, I'm ready for this one. Bands.
Quick ban coming out, and that's the Ying gone.
Ying. Okay.
I think a hard breach ban will be coming out second, because Bank is one of those maps where you want to have a lot of hard breaching utility, and I was right. There is the Habana that will be gone now.
Yeah, the hard breaches definitely can't go wrong with it on this map. All the hexes and everything there is to get.
I want to see if whoever is attacking first uses the Maverick correctly.
Oh, you're talking about the thing where he can get like a completely like a wall, like it's not even reinforced.
Yeah, or if you can get a hatch open. There goes the Mira ban. I think one of these two is gonna be probably an anchor, maybe an Echo or a Maestro, I think. And it does look like there's gonna be the Maestro gone.
Echo.
Or the Echo, sorry, yes. No Jackal ban coming out. Very popular on this kind of map, as Jackal is used so heavily on this map.
Yeah, this map has a lot of roam. I guess kind of roam, like flanks and everything. But if you can kind of choke them off with a Jackal, it helps out quite a bit.
Yeah. Doesn't look like they're bringing the Jackal, though, this first round. Looks like they're going to be choosing to run that IQ, maybe for those Legion and Capcan traps. Saint Survival choosing to go with a more trap-heavy lineup. And then far side. Oh, a double 6-bit coming out from both teams. Saint Survival switching over to Vigil, but far side Gaming switching over to the Blitz.
Yeah, see, that's what surprised me on the bans. Is usually, a lot of times we'll see a shield ban of some sort, and it wasn't. So that kind of threw me off there. I was expecting that, but that's not.
Yeah, we all know our favorite Blitz main, Titan FG. Looks like they're going to be going CEO first. An interesting site that has been more heavily favored in the meta now. Bank. Some rotation holes opened up between the conference room, the stock room, and the main site.
I feel like you don't really see this when, like, you don't really see CEO first pick for defend. That's kind of something that threw me off as well.
Yeah, I think of it normally as a pretty good second site if you want to throw them off instead of going Teller's Archives. But we'll see if Saint Survival can successfully defend this. I wonder what this castle is barricading up, because normally those windows that are getting barricaded are normally castle barricaded off.
Yeah.
It's like a little miscommunication, however, between the two, Maestro and the castle. Well, that's an interesting hole opened up from Exile.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Wonder if any of the players are going to be learning about this. As the Blitz seems he's going to be going in. Let's switch back to the Vigil, who looks like he hears this. This is an interesting angle as the blitz hops in. Will the Vigil get the pick though? Doesn't take any shots. Looks like he wants to get that free kill. Lights up the thermite. I don't think the thermite knows where he's getting shot from, but however, he does see the hole. Vigil now looks like he's going through flank through Skylight Square. Sees the player. Did he see the player there actually? I think that was a Maverick.
I think he did.
Here's the Dokkaebi, and yes, the Dokkaebi will kill Exile. That was their Vigil. That might have actually taken off an exothermic charge. It looks like it did, as Thermite only has one more. So sacrifice the life, but in exchange for one exothermic charge. Abyssal gets the first frag on the Nomad, however, and gets two. Abyssal with two as he runs downstairs, retreats into the teller's office.
Great point by Abyssal.
Yeah, great play. The three attackers. The Stature looks like he's trying to get a pick through the drone hole as Thermite might be trying to go get the diffuser. Abyssal going through a flank through the main lobby. Oh, get some shots off onto the blitz as the Thermite peeks him, but he's not able to land the shots. Titan looks like he's going to be running into sight. Just ADSs and downs the Legion. That is the Legion gone in a 2v2 situation now. Maestro looking into the hole. And the Jaeger playing very similar spots. Blitz looks like he's going to be rushing into sight. Where this Maestro is, he doesn't know the Maestro is there, however. Knows the Maestro is there, however. ADS is going to get some shots. And there's the Maestro dead. Let's see what this Jaeger is doing now. As he goes on the flank, takes out the Blitz, but Vert trades him out in the first round for Farside Gaming.
That Blitz couldn't do much against that. He had a guy pinching him from the back, and then not the Blitz, the Maestro. I mean, pinching him. Blitz had him coming from the front.
That was a good 2v3 clutch coming out from the boys at Farside Gaming. It's like they're going to try CEO office again. Maybe they're trying to go for the double confusion. Maybe they think they're going to be going downstairs this time, but it doesn't look like Farside Gaming is going to be changing up their lineup at all, and neither is Saint Survival.
Yeah, I mean, as far as as far as the attack, it was very, very strategized, and it was very slow and methodical, and just worked out perfectly. So.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be switching off that castle for a mute this time, as they see that Farside Gaming didn't take much of a main lobby push. I'm curious, though, why they still aren't playing a Jackal, as 2 of their 3 deaths last round were to a roamer that flanked them.
Yeah, that was great flank by the Jaeger. Maybe keep a drone on it, because it's a very common flank, and I guess they just weren't expecting it to come. But as far as who was it that was dead at the time? Vigil, probably not Vigil. Oh my man. Just maybe keep a drone on, have somebody watching it. It's a very common flank for somebody to do.
Yeah, it is a very common flank. Looks like they also are switching out a Maestro for someone this time, so it looks like Saints changing up their lineup a little bit. However, Farside Gaming not switching up anything at all.
I mean, like I said, that's go ahead.
They might be taking a similar push through the stock trading room this time. Same push they used last time, and it did work pretty well.
Yeah, it did, and I'm interested to see how Saint Survival holds this differently.
Yeah, still have these 2 roamers, Abyssal and Exile from Saint Survival, playing around the same area under that Skylight Square where the main push from Farside Gaming happened around last time. Looks like, though, Howdy does have a drone down there to watch for the flank. Good on him, realizing that that was their kryptonite almost their kryptonite last round. Blitz gonna be roam clearing through the teller's office, though. Not sure if he has any drones ahead of him. Looks like he has the Zofia trying to help him out and maybe hold his flank. The Blitz. Oh, I'm not sure if the defender down here notices that he's there. There's a defender in Teller's offices. Just gets
It's right
spotted, the
there.
Jaeger. And we have a 1v1 confrontation. Looks like the Jaeger is blind. This should be an easy kill from Titan. But the Jaeger is shooting his feet. Misses the knife again, but Titan finally gets the kill onto Abyssal. Titan is at very low HP, however. And, oh, 2 quick kills as the Vigil tries to trade out the Blitz. It does kill out the Blitz, but Vert will quickly trade him out. 4v3 now in favor of Farside Gaming, and they are putting some Maverick holes in the wall right next to where the Bandit is. Will he be able to get the pick on the Bandit? Is making the holes, but isn't taking the shots at all.
Just missed him. Just
And
missed him.
throws the C4 out. And he does see the Maverick holes now. Sophia making some holes as they're trying to get this Bandit off the wall desperately.
This
Holding
attack.
the Bandit's peak.
This attack is just, it's a great attack. Bring the Maverick and the Thermite. It's both doing the Blitz and the Sophia. It's a great attack. You can tell that Farside is definitely practices and in survival doesn't look like they really know how to counter it at all.
Yeah, it does look like they do get the wall open as the Maverick is taking some shots. It looks like that Bandit is still on that wall though. Oh, he has moved into the closet now. He does look like he's going to be in a confrontation with someone now, and he does take out the Sophia, and now it's more even now in a 3v2 situation. This is winnable from Saint Survival. Turns his back onto the player coming behind him, and Juicy does get 1 kill, and Howdy gets the 2nd kill. That's the 2nd round in a row for Farside Gaming, attacking the same site.
If I'm Saint Survival here, I choose a different site to defend. I feel like Farside's attack is just too strong on this.
Yeah, I think they do have to change.
Yeah,
I think they have to change it. It looks like they're going to change the lockers. Looks like the same lineup going up for Farside Gaming. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think there is their mentality right here. A Frost being brought out this time by Saint Survival and a Dog, changing up the lineup a bit, trying to find something that's working. What do you think for what's going through Saint Survival's head with this Frost pick right now?
I think it's great. It's gonna help with the Blitz. I don't think he's gonna really be able to kind of jump over something and be able to lift down an ADS in time. So obviously they want to go the trap operators to kind of help out with the Blitz, because it's just been killing them.
The wall's been reinforced.
Yeah, looks like Titan has 3 kills for Farside Gaming right now. Vert only ahead him with 4, and Abyssal really only the one dropping many kills for Saint Survival. Curious to see where these Frost mats go, as the Frost was spotted up in the open area. Looks like she might try and double Frost mat this window, possibly.
Laying out the welcome mat.
I mean,
Oh no, only 1.
It's a very quick chubby window. So now what surprises me is there's no smoke. Usually when people bring a shield, the smoke really helps with pushing them out of a site if needed. That's really surprising. I figured, after 2 rounds of a Blitz, that they're harassing you, you'd probably feel the smoke, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're not bringing smoke. Also the Maestro, they're not bringing any Plantinile right now. As it does look like there might be a confrontation between this Thermite and the Roamer of the Frost inside the open area. They're taking some shots as this Frost is getting pinched. Thermite sees the trap. He sees the Frost, but does not get any shots off, so he loses that gunfight. Exile. Oh, also gets the pick onto the Maverick. A great free fire. Looks like she will have to deal with the Blitz, but she downs the Blitz and kills the Blitz. What plays? As there's one more outside the window. Will he get the guy outside the window? Looks like that is the Sophia. And the Frost gets the Sophia as well. What a play from Exile right now, as Spades gets the last one. And what a round from Exile on the Frost. What a 4-piece.
Yeah, Frost completely saved them there. She was getting pinched from almost every angle you can get pinched from, and she was just able to hold every one of them off. So, a great play by her, for sure.
Yeah. They kind of
Great
just
play by
all
Exile.
pinched one by one, and they didn't do much about it. Like, they didn't really get any major refrags. I think the outcome of that round is greatly changed if the Thermite doesn't miss his shots onto the Frost, the first engagement of the round.
I mean, that's a good possibility, but I don't think anybody else really had a chance to get any shots off on the Frost. So I feel like even if Thermite still did get a couple shots off, it wouldn't really have done much because nobody else could really get shots off on her.
Yeah, Benego looks like he's going to be switching off to the Clash. Looks like Saint Survival is just trying almost anything at this point to try and get the win.
I mean,
Looks like they're going to be going with the Frost again. Do you think at this point it might just because of the Exile's like a personal choice because of the 9mm C1 done?
I mean, it's a great gun, and he seems to be able to have some gun skill with it, and it's also a very useful op as far as her bear traps. So that could be because of the gun, but she's also a very viable op. Able to cover up with the barbed wire. So I mean, it could be because of the gun, but she's also just a very viable operator, especially with the shields coming in play.
Yeah. One thing now that Farside Gaming is finally utilizing is the Jackal play from Farside. Looks like they are getting tired of getting destroyed by these roamers. As it was almost their kryptonite the first round. They didn't have that clutch up, and it was their kryptonite the second round as the Frost roaming got a 4K on them.
The Jackal, I kind of expected that a little bit earlier, but you know, I feel like after the Jaeger play, they probably would have brought it out, but I mean, it's great to see them coming out.
Yeah, as they say, better late than never, and it looks like kind of a turtle defense coming out. Oh, will the Thermite take the shots? But no, it looks like it just goes onto the drone. Looks like we're gonna have the Montang pushing the Frost here. Let's go to Frost's POV to see what she's going through. She's gonna be running right near the Thermite, as she is unfortunately barricaded off. Oh, the Thermite breaking the door. Looks like he doesn't know where she is. As the Frost does not able to get the shots off the Nomad, but Abyssal does get one off the Juicy. That is the Jackal dead. I'm not sure where that Jackal was pushing from. Looks like he was solo pushing by himself. Not sure what happened there. This is now a 4v4. The Jackal has gone on the attack, and the Frost has gone on the defense, and the Jackal really didn't even do much.
That's two really good kills, though. A great kill from Saint Survival, and a great kill from Farside to take out their pop fragger of the last round.
Unfortunately for Abyssal, he's not able to land these shots. It looks like he got one shot off the Thermite, and they are opening up the wall, but there is the Clash there in their way, so it looks like a... Oh, and a great teamwork from Saint Survival to get the kill onto Howdy. Oh, trying to impact this Clash now. Got the Clash pretty weak, but Vert, whoa, what a wallbang there onto the player playing in the corner.
Great shots.
Yeah, looks like the Vigil Abyssal on the flank into the Skylight Square. So we have two players playing in the site. Oh, the Clash getting a bit aggressive and gets the wallbang onto Vert. The last one is the Montang, and he gets taken out by Hypnos. Another round for Saint Survival, and it looks like as soon as they rotated off that CEO site, they started winning their defense rounds.
Great all-around defense, especially that Clash getting super aggressive. So great shots by her.
Yeah. Some better plays from Saint Survival. Looks like they're going to be doing open area now that they have learned from their adventures of trying to go top floor.
Top floor is a hard site to defend, for sure, because of all the windows and the different angles that can be opened up. So, it's like I said, it surprised me to see Saint Survival go there twice in a row.
Yeah.
Usually you would see the armory lockers defense first, but I guess Saint Survival thought that they had a plan for it, but Farside just had a better attack.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be using the Clash again. It did work. Some pretty good teamwork coming out from Saint Survival when they used that Clash. Some great baits for each other. Sparta looks like he's pretty clueless on what to do right now.
I'm interested to see if Saint Survival is able to keep this momentum and with the round coming up, see Farside hasn't really changed their attack up at all. So that's another interesting point.
Yeah, it looks like whoever was playing the Jackal last rounds switched it back up to whoever they were originally playing. I think it was the Maverick of Juicy who was playing that Jackal, but now he's back on the Maverick.
Changing mag.
So if I'm Saint Survival, I'd be happy with a 3-3 split, considering that there is still Jackal still on the board. Such a heavy, very good operator for Bank. Like this Vigil is going to be getting droned out upstairs and getting pushed. Always getting pushed by the Blitz. Looks like he can't really do anything. So unfortunate for him as Titan just shreds through him while he's blind.
A great roam clear by the Blitz, able to drone out and just get a great clear on the Vigil up in CEO.
It looks like a Barrow opening the hatch right now with the Maverick. That's what I was talking about earlier. Utilizing the Maverick so they can get as much hard breach potential as possible. It's like all four members of SR on site except for the Frost, however. The Frost looks like she's going for a flank. Sees the Thermite in the lobby but doesn't take the shots. Some missed shots and a missed opportunity by the Frost there.
Calling them up.
As we do have the Blitz now, going to be sprinting in while the Frost's Doka be called. It's not looking like a very good opportunity for her. She's turning off her phone. This gets ADS by the Blitz. And that's unfortunate for Exile. As there's now the last three are on site in a 4v3 situation. Hyptonics gets one onto the Zofia. That is Zofia pushing from the hallway. Thermite looking for a refrag. Sees the Clash. And Sparta gets one. 3v2 situation is Nomad to take out Hyptonics. It's now just a Clash. Nation opened up the wall. It does look like there's an attacker in sight. That is the Maverick as he's planting the bomb right now. They're trying to cover him, but the Clash is pushing up on him. Looks like only so much the Maverick can do. He's trying to take some shots. Takes out the Thermite. There is still the planter in the site. As a Maverick, the Legion gets aggressive and it's now 1v1 with the Clash and the Dokkaebi. The Clash has taken off her shield, but Nomad with a CZ75 taking out Bengo. And that is another round for Farside Gaming. It is now 3-2.
Farside just has a really good attack. They weren't able to attack quite as well on the lockers and the and tellers, but that attack was just very slow and methodical, and all around a great push and roam clear from the Blitz.
Yeah, we were talking about how they're not bringing the Jackal to help their roam clear efforts, but with the Dokkaebi, the droning, and the Blitz, I think they don't even need the Jackal at this point.
No, I mean, there's roam clear's been great so far.
Yeah, as soon as they get any sign of a player being anywhere, they get drones on him, they're Dokkaebi calling him, and then they're rushing him with the Blitz, and only one time has this Blitz been stopped, and that was on the first round that Saint Survival took, where the Frost got a 4K, and the other round, it was when they just, they had Titan run on the Montang.
See, that's why it surprised me when they banned the Ying instead of one of the shields. Because usually, like I said, you would see a shield ban because they're so annoying to go against, especially the Blitz. And I think it's really showing. And I think maybe I can't remember who banned. I think it was Saint Survival. I think Saint Survival kicking themselves in the foot. because of that.
Yeah, and especially with such a good blitz player and shield player with Tyen, as he is kind of known as like the blitz player of the collective, as he is such a good blitz player. Looks like Exile either trying to hide here or possibly going for a run out. Not sure what he's going to be doing. It looks like he's going to be hiding here, trying to go for a free kill.
That's an interesting place to sit. Do you think? I mean, I'd be surprised if they missed him there.
Yeah, but you know they might just try to drone it as fast as possible because they don't have the jackals, so they're trying to get their roam clear going as fast as possible. But they do get the pings of him with his visual ability. Oh, and they missed the blitz, and he gets the kill on the Titan.
They did miss him. Blitz. Oh my God! What a great play.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate for Farside Gaming, as looks like a pattern is evolving, as they don't have their blitz this round. I think Saint Survival might be shaped up to take this one, but it is quite early in the round. Not sure if all the players from Saint Survival are on site. And it does look only one Abyssal, the Valkyrie playing inside the staff room. Maybe looking to rotate towards Skylight Square. Does see one on the Skylight Square steps. Looking to take the shots. Oh, and a nasty kill on the Howdy. That is a thermite dead. Doesn't look like there's anyone for the immediate refrag, as Juicy might be opening up the open area hatch. Let's see where the Valkyrie is. Is she still inside the staff? Looks like they might be going for the pinch now onto Abyssal.
Taking out that blitz doesn't fully help them win the round, but it definitely helps because it slows down the push a lot because they don't have that big shield to go in front of them and take bullets.
Looks like Bert might be getting into a gunfight with this Valkyrie right here, as he does take the Valkyrie out, but it looks like it is a little too late. Let's see where the Vigil is. He does get the pick upstairs onto Juicy. Now it's a 1v4 situation for the Zofia of Iris Avert.
I mean, Vert might be able to pull this off.
Looks like a gunfight might be immediately coming between Exile and Vert, as Exile's on the Skylight Squares. But Exile does look like he's retreating into Teller's office. Might be trying to rotate back down to site. Not sure what he's trying to do, though.
I think he was expecting the Zofia to come around, but looks like it didn't happen.
It looks like Vert's now going to be attempting a push onto the site, as Exile does now look like he's going for the flank, as they do have the information now, it looks like, on where the player is. Impacts the hatch above him. Will he be able to get this kill onto the Sophia, though? As no, Hiptonics gets the kill on the Vert, as it is a 3-3 split going into the attacker-defender switch.
That round started so great. For SR being able to take out that blitz early and that thermite.
Yeah, I think what really put that round in really has influenced all the rounds that Farside Gaming won on attack was when they had their blitz running around killing people, and whenever Saint Survival won, it was because either they killed that blitz or Farside Gaming wasn't running the blitz. And it looks like they're going to be going locker CCTV this time, and like we were talking about earlier, they are actually bringing some of that plant denial. They are bringing the smoke, they are bringing the maestro, they're bringing a cap can this time, and Saint Survival looks like they're bringing the Capitao. And like, so I think this is going to be more of a site-heavy focus push, where we're going to have the smoke grenades trading back and forth between the Capitao and the smoke, the shocks from the Maestro cams going out, and a really site execute heavy push.
Yeah, about the whole anchoring, like, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you see maybe a 4-man on site, maybe even a 5-man on site, because Jaeger can really play it either way, so it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
Yeah, I want to see where these Capcan traps are going, because Capcan is one of the known operators to be quite good on bank. Looks like he's going to be putting his traps near garage to stop the rush through garage and main stairs possibly. I want to see if this Jaeger is actually going to be roaming though. It looks like they might be trying to set up for kind of a heavy hold in lockers, but it does look like this Jaeger is actually going to be roaming instead.
We can push forward!
Well, Capcan's up there, but he hasn't come down yet, so he may stay up
It's
there,
true.
but
Loading back!
I'm surprised we didn't see the smoke earlier. Because you think with all the shields they would have got the smoke earlier, but apparently not.
Montang has already made his way inside server room, and it looks like the Thatcher is there backing him up. The rest of the players, though, the Sledge, the Thermite, and the Capital, like they're going to be just all droning right now. At least the Sledge and the Capital are going to be trying to push out the player's top floor, at least hold him at bay, while the rest of the players... Oh, that looks like Bert getting a kill upstairs onto Exile. That is the Sledge dead. And now the Capital. Now Titan gets a kill onto the Montang. Titan coming through the flank on the server stairs. Abyssal gets what sounds like a one-tap onto Juicy, as looks like we're going to have a conflict coming here between the Jaeger and the players inside server.
That's their shield dead again. And then there was also the smoke got refragged, so I mean I guess smoke is a big loss, but that Montaigne is huge.
As the Bert gets a kill onto Bengo upstairs, and that's the Fuser down. And Titan gets another kill. Last one is the Thatcher in a 1v4 situation. I don't think he's gonna be getting anywhere close to this. They just didn't put enough emphasis on the roam clear again. We're not seeing any Jackal coming out on Bank, one of the most heavy Jackal maps. And you will get one on the Titan. That is a little bit of a start. And it looks like all three players have actually rotated upstairs. Looks like Howdy is actually
Have defused.
still sitting. Yeah, still sitting inside the lockers area. But the fight is going to be one upstairs because he has to try and get the diffuser, or maybe he's just going to try and sit sight.
I mean,
Looks like he's gonna... Oh, he gets a nice shot onto the Maestro. Thinks he has diffuser and tries to plant, but no, bro, you don't have the diffuser. The last two defenders are guarding the diffuser from both angles. Looks like there might be a fight before the Capital, or the Thatcher, and the Capcan. And the Capcan does win that out, as that is a 4th round for Farside Gaming. And I think the biggest mistake from Saints Revival there was just they lost the diffuser in top floor, and then also they didn't take out any of the roamers at all. They didn't push any of the roamers. They didn't even attempt it. And again, we're not seeing any Jackal play on one of the most heavy Jackal maps.
Well, they haven't needed it so far, but lately these past rounds their shield has gone down so fast, and you don't really have anybody else to really, I guess, kind of roam clear, so the Jackal may start coming into play more. You wouldn't be surprised.
Looks like no Thermite coming out, at least initially, from Saint Survival, as they do 6-pick to the Thermite. They're bringing the Montang out this time. Didn't work for them very well last time, as the Montang was just easily flanked on those server stairs.
Yeah, I think another thing that Saint Survival has to work on is, or not really work on, but I guess kind of work on, get drones on the flanks. Doesn't seem like they really are doing that, or at least if they do, they don't really have people watching them, and that's kind of a key part.
Yeah, I think they're just, if you don't, I think what they kind of tried to do is they tried to put 3 people pushing the site, while also having 2 people pushing the roamers upstairs, and the 2 people pushing the roamers upstairs at the diffuser, and they just died immediately. And it just didn't work out very well for them. And so either they have to like commit to a 5-man pushing the roamers out, or a 5-man pushing the anchors and going for a site execute. And then I think if they're gonna go for that site execute, then at least bring we don't have the new operators yet, so we don't have the traps. Who's the new operator?
Gridlock.
Traps on attack. Gridlock. We don't have Gridlock to help with that, but they do have Nomad, so you can just put like nomads on the server stairs and have someone
It's very true.
waiting for that to happen. Is Vert does look like he's gonna start to get pushed out by the players of Saint Survival. So shots going through the wall. Looks like the Montang has a nice drone
There's a
spot
drone.
inside of open area.
Drones that we were talking about, watching the flanks and the rotates.
Looks like there's a Maverick solo repelling main lobby. I'm not sure why this Maverick is here. It does look like most of the team is going for an open area push, but it looks like he is going to be shooting a bit at this Maestro. Does he have the angle? Can he? Oh, get some shots on the Maestro. The Maestro looks like he's about 50% health and finally gets the kill. That is a Maestro down an early pick.
Maestro
Looks like he's getting an engagement. Actually ran into a Capcan trap, and so did Thermite. It is a 50% health of both of those players. Wonder where this Capcan's gone. He is in the Skylight Square, and I don't think they know about him. And the Jaeger gets 2. Actually, sorry, the Jaeger does not get 2. Titan gets 1, and so does Howdy inside of the main lobby. That's the Maverick and the Thermite dead. So no more hard breaching coming out from Saint Survival. It's Jaeger on the deep flank. And there's still a lot of roamers left for Farside Gaming. This is what we were talking about last round. They're not taking care of these roamers on Bank, one of the most heavily roaming maps. They're just trying to go for a site execute.
Yeah,
Montang does see the player.
You definitely kind of take care of those roamers first, just to secure your flanks. And what amazed me about last round is like you said, one of the roam clears had the diffuser, and the Montang didn't have it, which is we usually see.
It's like the smoke being thrown out from Saint Survival, but nothing happening with the smoke grenade. Looks like the Montang does push into sight. The Capcan and the Jaeger on the flank. They realize one is on the main lobby, and Bird does get the kill there. And Jaeger does taking out the Thatcher, and the last one is a Montang in a 1v4 situation. I don't think there's anything he can do here. Does get the kill on the dock, but Howdy does refrag him. And that is the 5th round for Farside Gaming. Saint Survival, the same thing as last time. They're just not killing the roamers at all. They're not pushing the roamers out at all. Something that Farside was doing so good in their attacking rounds.
Yeah, you can tell that Saint Survival hasn't quite worked on their, at least from what we're seeing, their roam clearing. They have the drones, but you can tell that Farside's roam clear was a lot more practice and much more smooth.
Yeah, and I'm shocked because a roam clear team's best friend is the Jackal. I know we're saying this over and over again. I feel like a broken record, but they're just not bringing the Jackal, and I feel like if they want to try and they need to kill the roamers somehow, and whether it's putting a nomad on their flank, I feel like a nomad would work good for their playstyle right now because they're just not holding the flanks efficiently enough, and they're dying because of it.
Yeah, for sure. Or bring a lot more counter, maybe that would also help. Because I mean, if it gets destroyed at you, at least if you're within a close vicinity of it, you can hear it getting shot. So that kind of gives you some idea, like, hey, if there's somebody here, we need to watch it.
Yeah. It's like this Capcan. Capcan did do a bit of work on the attackers of Saint Survival. Got I think about 3 people hit Capcan traps. It does leave 3 people at 50 HP, making them considerably easier to kill. Wonder where Juicy's gonna put his second Maestro.
Possibly. I know there's some people that like to put it on top to kind of get any thermite charges that get placed on the hatches, or to kind of stop that. So
my beautiful evil eye is ready.
I actually really like that spot. This is a pretty good spot.
That is a really good spot.
I
happen to agree with that.
It's like the same 2 roamers, but the Jaeger gets picked off early from Abysmal. Not sure what that was about. Oh, he was actually at the Skylight Square skylight. Interesting little tongue twister there. As now for Farside Gaming, they only have 1 more roamer, and he's roaming by the executive CEO roamer, side of things. Yes, it's their top fragger. They
It
are
is.
in the building. Exile is going to be pushing a person downstairs, and Nomad doesn't even know he's coming. That's the dock. Then I'm not sure why the dock is down there. It's a 3v5 for far side. SR, Saint Survival, looking a lot better in this round as they killed those early roamers. But the Capcan getting 2 more. See, they're not killing these roamers, and it's haunting them. It's such an early lead, and
Told you. Great
the
roamer.
other attackers aren't worrying about this roamer.
So,
It's just
looks
the
like they're
Capcan and the
also gonna try
Maestro
and push
left,
him now.
and Exile does to get the kill. I think right now they're just kind of relying on fragging power almost.
Drones up and running.
I mean, you see though, once that Capcan got that flank, they all 3 pushed him from this kind of different angles, so that kind of a run through, but there's kind of
We're
his own
seeing a
pinch.
1v2. Does not get the kill onto the first player, and the Ash does get the kill. An interesting round there from Saint Survival. Again, losing 2 players and almost costing them the round by not droning out all of the roamers, but at the same time getting some early picks onto the other 2 of those roamers definitely gave them a big advantage in that round.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that once you get rid of those roamers, taking sight makes it way more easier, or makes it more easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess I wouldn't be surprised to see Saint Survival kind of go for more of a roam clear. They're not really showing any real roam clear ops.
It's the Jackal that we've been talking about. Looks like Benego.
As I say
I'm not
it.
sure how to pronounce that. Yeah, looks like he's going to be going on to the Jackal. I hope that they actually try and go for a bit of a roam clear this time, because that's what have been killing them every time. And I think this Jackal is actually going to help them locate the roamers, because I feel like after they've located the roamers, it's just easy pickings from there.
Yeah, especially
Razor wire going up.
because it kind of tracks their footprints every couple of seconds, so you can kind of see what path they're taking, where they're gonna be. So, I mean, it's a great operator to go. Hasn't been played as much as it really feels like it should be.
Look at my
I'm actually getting word right now that that Juicy FG is actually our favorite hometown boy, Jack FG. I've just heard.
Swapping mags.
Is that correct? Secretly, he has changed his name to Juicy FG, so that is who Jack is. He's this Jackal plays the PDW-9 and the USP-40. Breaching charges coming out. An interesting loadout. I'm used to normally the secondary shotgun and smoke grenade. They're going to be very efficiently taking this top floor. As they have spotted 1 roamer inside open area. I hope they have a lot better push on him this time than they have in their past. Looks like the Ash might be the first. Sparta gets the first, but Titan gets the refrag. The Jaeger also roaming. More on the main lobby side of things, however. Looks like Sparta might be the first to contest this roamer.
Kind of see them all migrate over that way.
Looks like this Ash is holding the rotate of the Jaeger as he's just sitting in this front desk area. As the other 3 players are on site. Nomad playing a bit aggressive on the stairs. Looks like he knows the Ash is there, but the Ash has retreated inside the open area. Still the Jaeger. Oh, and it looks like Abyssal might come in contact with this Jaeger right here. Not sure if he knows where the Jaeger is. Does not look like he knows where Titan playing in the Jaeger is. Doesn't look like any of Saint Survival too. And Titan gets the easy pick onto Abyssal. Now it's a 4v3 for Farside Gaming, and they have the man advantage. Saint Survival is still not locating these roamers, and it looks like all three of the players are all spread out now. We have Kryptonics going through the wall. We have Sparta upstairs trying to hold the roamers flank. And Exile inside open area, but he does get taken out by a Capcan trap.
Sneaky Capcan.
Sparta does get the kill on one of the roamers, though. There's only the last three players are on site now, so let's see. After all the roamers are finally taken out, let's see what Saint Survival can actually do. So we have planting. Looks like the smoke grenades. I'm not sure if these will take it out. And the plant does go down, but Juicy and the Maestro Cam combined take out the planter. Zofia and Sparta gets one, but the Nomad does actually take out the last player from Saint Survival, and that is the 6th round for Farside Gaming on the board, and they are going to be going to match point.
Saint Survival, you see, they brought the Jackal, but he wasn't really utilized, and the drones just aren't there.
Yeah, it's just they're not taking care of these roamers efficiently, and they're just you can tell, I feel like they don't have as much invested in their roam clear, and they don't have as much time and work put into that roam clear. Farside Gaming look like they're going to be going to Teller's Archives this time. Saint Survival bringing the Ash and the Twitch Mover Fragger heavy lineup, and they're going to be switching to the IQ. What do you think's going through Saint Survival's head right now?
See, I feel like there should be some discussion about the whole, hey, we need to start roam clearing, because obviously it's messing us up. But on the other hand, like you said, they're going really frag heavy ops, so maybe they're just thinking if we can just kind of take site fast enough, we might be able to get away with it. So there's really no telling.
Yeah, and I think Farside Gaming at this point, I feel like they're just going to try and abuse the roam as heavy as possible. Probably have Vert and Titan, their two roamers, and also their two top fraggers right now. I think they're going to stick with the same two roamers.
Like you said earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it, and it clearly shows that it's been paying off pretty heavy. So looks like these three players are going to be quote-unquote castling themselves in there by not only making a castle, but also using castle barricades. This is an interesting Maestro Cam. I didn't know it could be placed on that pole there. I wonder if it can be shot from the back, though, because of the circular shape that it's on. I don't know.
Twitch Strong going to be taking out some Capcan traps.
I feel like after her dying, or Ash dying to a Capcan trap last round, that I'd be a little bit upset.
Yeah, it looks like 3 of those Capcan traps might have gone down to the singular Twitch drone, and it looks like Twitch does have another one of those left, so Capcan might not be doing as much as in the past for Farside Gaming. Legion traps though still going down. Looks like an open area take or a Skylight Square take, as there is one person inside the CEO. As they do look like they know that person is there, possibly. Yeah, it is the Capcan of Vert. Looks like they are getting a drone. They are droning Vert out right now as Vert tries to run away. Capcan escaping for now. 2 players inside that Skylight Square. Where's the Jaeger right now? Kind of holding Capcan's back in the main lobby side of things. Looks like they're not really going to be pushing these 2 roamers, though. They're just kind of sitting in the Skylight Square and not doing much right now. I'm trying to get some shots onto these players.
In my opinion, how you take this, you have one person run in, or not like run in, but behind the drone, and kind of drone ahead. And
some missed shots there from Sparta as Iris gets the kill. Looks like there is a player following up behind. Looks like the Twitch. Yeah, looks like the is get the shots onto the Kapkan. However, he's missing the shots as Kapkan is quite low HP. Jaeger trying to help out. Helps out his pinch, holds the pinch, and that is a Maverick dead. A great roam from Farside Gaming right here.
It's also a diffuser.
One player trying to take up these players. Still upstairs, that is the Twitch. He's getting pushed by both the Kapkan and the Jaeger. Exiles does take out the Jaeger. Upstairs, as there's still one more. There's the Kapkan. Exiles takes out the Kapkan too. 3v3 situation now. The Twitch and Maestro both at low HP. It looks like the Maestro is down and finished off by Eptonics. The Castle and Legion playing inside sight now. Have to do some work on these last three players. Thermite runs in, gets gunned down. The Ash runs into the corner and looks like she's going to be planting. As Legion just pushes up and gets the kill. And go in a 1v1 now. Will he have the time to get the kill?
No.
He doesn't push fast enough though.
Far side.
An interesting game and a great game played from Farside Gaming as they really abused that roam play right there as they realized that Saint Survival just couldn't take it. And Saint Survival took that last round. I have to give them credit. They did do a bit of a roam clear and did push out the roamers, but they just took too long, lost too many bodies, and in the end they didn't have enough time and couldn't pull off the W.
I think Saint Survival, just the Thermite and the Ash just running in kind of messed them up there. Maybe like just kind of ran in, not really peeking it at all.
I believe we are going to be getting a Titan FG in here for a interview.
Gentlemen.
Make sure you include your audio.
Yep, I'm including.
Okay, good game too. And that was an interesting game. So you guys started off with a 3-3 split when you went on to attack. Your roam clear looked really solid, and we kind of noticed a pattern. Whenever you guys had the blitz, and the blitz is working strong, and you guys comboed that with the Dokkaebi and drones, but whenever that failed and the blitz died, or the Dokkaebi died, or you guys ran a Monsing instead of the blitz, you lost the round. Can you kind of run us through your thoughts about how the blitz play worked?
We were kinda, they threw us off with the Ying ban, because typically teams ban Blitz and like Armonti against us, so it was kinda like, that definitely threw us off, because we were expecting one of those bans. But working with the Blitz, it was kinda, it was good at times, then other times it was bad. This game was a little tough for us, because again, our IGL couldn't make it, Jack, FG, so it was like, it was kinda rough with the callouts and the droning and stuff, but we pulled it together certain rounds, and the other rounds it kind of fell short, as you saw.
Yeah. There were actually some rumors going around in chat that Jack was actually Juicy FG because Jack is pretty juicy.
Oh, no,
According to Nicolo.
That's legacy. No. Jack unfortunately couldn't make it, and then we also had to pull another sub as well for that game. So it was kind of rough going in, but...
Yeah, on the defensive side, though, you guys took a 4-1 split when you guys were on the defense, and we were noticing that Saint Survival just couldn't deal with your roamers. Do you want to tell us how you tried to use that to your advantage, or if you even noticed that at all?
Well, I mean, they just... One thing I gotta say for them to, like, what they can improve on is they gotta drone more. Maybe even bring a Jackal more and get in their footsteps, because... There was a lot of times that I was just sitting in a corner and I didn't get droned, and I just waited for someone to walk by or peeking, and then it was usually me and Vert roaming a lot, and we were just getting crossfires going on. We were baiting each other, and it wasn't like there was not enough drones going out. They would find one person on the roam, and then they would try to pinch him, but it just didn't work out well because they didn't drone fully and figure out what exactly they needed to do.
Yeah, we did notice a lot of crossfires that were set up between you and Vert. Some really good roaming play. And also just not enough heavy roam clear. And we also noticed a lack of Jackal on both sides on bank. But you guys, when your roam clear worked, you didn't really seem to need the Jackal.
Well, with the blitz. It's like when you drone someone out and we spot them, the blitz goes in first. So usually the jackal doesn't end up getting the footprints. So it wasn't as big as it was on bank, and also they weren't roaming as much as I expected them to. I was expecting them to be like a 3-man roaming going into that, but they were sticking with the 2, and then sometimes they would usually fall back to site after they bought time.
Yeah. So interesting plays from both teams. Definitely GG's to you guys. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. A good game both from Farside and from Saint Survival, one of our newest teams to Collective. GG's to both teams, and we will see both of you teams next time.